All right, ladies and gentlemen, MrSotko here. Welcome back to the channel, and I just got a couple quick news articles for you. So a nice short one today, but it's another episode of, oh boy, what did Craig Wright do now? But before we get into it, I just want to say that I'm absolutely proud to have this video sponsored by Roll It.
It's good. Well, great.
You show 'em you're right, Tiger. Show 'em what you can do.
Big Tiger.
The taste of Tony's fun take place.
And can she hit?
Brings out the tiger in you.
And you.
Thank you so much, Frosted Flakes, for that generous donation to the MrSotko Foundation to keep these videos rolling. But I'll tell you what, I'm not gonna lie. If I ate Frosted Flakes in the morning and then played volleyball, there better be a porta potty nearby, because quite frankly, I'm going to destroy it. Anyway, moving on here. Bitcoin SV's Craig Wright has another lawsuit thrown out. Oh boy, Craig Wright just can't be winning. Craig Wright, Bitcoin SV backer, self-proclaimed inventor of Bitcoin, had another court case dismissed. You guys might remember this whole fiasco. Back in April 2019, Wright sued a pseudo-anonymous Bitcoin proponent known as Hodlnaut for defamation. He claimed the user, known only by his distinctive cat in a spacesuit Twitter photo, damaged his reputation by calling him a scammer. I really doubt that. Wright then put out a $5,000 bounty for the pseudo-anonymous Bitcoiner's personal information, which is borderline probably illegal, which resulted in Hodlnaut's details being publicly posted online, a process known as doxing. It is unknown if the bounty was paid. You better be paying it, Craig Wright. If you're going to do something probably, I don't know, is that illegal? That's probably, it sounds illegal. And if you're going to do that, you better pay up. According to a tweet posted by Hodlnaut, a court document provided to Decrypt, this court case has been dismissed. UK High Court handed down judgment today in the defamation case Wright filed against me. Says Hodlnaut, apparently. The judge ruled UK does not have jurisdiction, and the proceedings against me there to be dismissed. So he didn't even have jurisdiction at all in the UK. He added that the case will have jurisdiction in Norway, however, which leads me to believe that Hodlnaut is from Norway, but I don't care either way. In June last year, he tweeted that he had issues proceedings against Wright in Norway. So he says, UK High Court handed down judgment today in the defamation case CSW filed against me. The judge ruled UK doesn't have the jurisdictions. Norway has the jurisdictions. We will go to court there to put an end to this mess. So it does seem like Hodlnaut would be from the UK. So if you want to sue him for defamation, you'd have to go to where he is. Wright asserts that he is Satoshi Nakamoto. Of course he is. Everybody believes that. The inventor of Bitcoin. Many in the crypto community dispute this. Many in the community? Let's say the majority of the community dispute this. That would probably be better realistic journalism there. So asking for proof in the form of private keys necessary to move Bitcoin mined in Bitcoin's early days. As a result, Wright launched a aforementioned lawsuit to protect his claim to be Satoshi, which wouldn't you have to like prove that you're Satoshi? See, that's what's silly about this, is if somebody's like, hey, Craig Wright, you're a fraud, you're not Satoshi, and he's like, I'm going to take you to court. Well, see, that's just sort of damaging to himself, because if he goes to court and the judge, if I was a judge, I'd be like, okay, well, prove that you're Satoshi Nakamoto first, and then like it would be actual defamation if he's saying that, you know what I mean? Like it would have to be that you are Satoshi Nakamoto, then it could potentially be defamation. And then you'd have to show your losses, etc., you know, to your business or to your personal self or your finances, etc. But yeah, you would have to prove that you're Satoshi, which he basically refuses to do. So it's not the first time that Wright sued for defamation in court, only to be seen it thrown out. In May 2019, he also sued Bitcoin.com founder and Bitcoin Cash proponent Roger Ver for calling him a fraud, which was also thrown out. Wright is also suing podcaster Peter McCormick. However, unlike the others, assuming Hodlnaut is based in Norway, McCormick actually lives in the UK, which, fair enough, but let's just say that'll probably be thrown out too. Again, because you would have to be the person that you say that you are for it to actually not be fraud from the people that are calling you a fraud, right? I'm not a lawyer, but I mean, it kind of makes sense. Either way, the UK court strikes down Craig's against Roger Ver for his defamation as well. So Which, God, I hate to defend Roger Ver, but good for you, Roger Ver, because that's not going to work for anybody trying to be sued by him. So moving on here, happy Bitconnect Rip Day, everybody. So I thought this one was a pretty good article. I think Bitconnect in 2017, along with, probably YouTubers and referral links, that was kind of like the year of the referral link. Not to say that there wasn't before that. I mean, Coinbase had one for a long time. Genesis Mining was before 2017, technically. But it wasn't until 2017 when everybody got the bright idea to become YouTubers to shill referral links. And there was Genesis Mining, Hashflare. I never liked any of those. I never shilled any Hashflare or Genesis Mining. I don't mean to call those a scams, but they were sort of a functional, they were quite the gamble, let's just say. As I kind of realized from the print and also the fact, why have somebody mine for you when you can mine yourself? Like Genesis Mining just doesn't make sense. And even there was the whole Crypto Nick, who started off with just a $100 mining contract. It must have been money from his grandma from his birthday or something. Who knows how he got that? Maybe his part-time shift at McDonald's or something. And then made videos about that, and then you can make video after video after video. Look at day one, I made $2. Day two, day 3, day 4, day 5, and then when people start actually signing up to your referral link and they get that 3% off, right? 3% off. Like, I'll just pay the full amount. Like what is 3%? But fair enough. But with that 3%, they get some extra hash power. Whoever you shilled that to, the shillee or the shiller gets extra hash rate. So now you're not making just $2 a day. Next video, you're making $5 a day. You're making more and more and more. And then it looks like you're actually doing really, really well. So more and more people subscribe, more and more people sign up. And, so more and more people had to get Bitcoin. And I attribute Bitconnect to one of the reasons that Bitcoin went to 20,000, because everybody had to go out and buy Bitcoin. Everybody wanted those massive profits on Bitconnect. And I think it was just one of the catalysts of the 20,000, bubble and collapse, if you will. So the crypto lending scheme, known for its massive audience meetings and haze, at its peak, Bitconnect reached close to $600. The token did, which it's not really, I don't know, I wouldn't call it a token because it was actually its own coin. It was its own blockchain, but fair enough. But in just one day, Bitconnect sank to below $1 and was soon delisted from all exchanges after announcing it was close due to multiple cease and desist notices, which I don't even know why they actually answered those. Why not just keep the scam going? I mean, it was kind of found that they were in India, and there was certain Indian people that had sort of fled and ran away. But who knows where it was actually, based on? I don't know. Bitconnect was the first so-called crypto lending scheme which took in BTC, paid out enormous interest rates in dollars. And Bitconnect's trick was that customers had to convert their BTC to BCC on the website because BCC was only traded on the internal Bitconnect exchange. The scheme could set the price as high as it wished, and it started off with a price of just $350, just a $350. So of course this, 10 BTC and 20,000, of course this approach describes a typical Ponzi scheme or a financial pyramid, which people loved. Man, people love their pyramid schemes. And any crypto YouTuber that pushed this Bitconnect or Genesis Mining, Hashflare, Proof of Weak Hands, etc., man, they got a lot of subscribers. And the ones that don't like me, yeesh. So I guess it pays to be dishonest in the crypto world, which makes no sense. But either way, you can't make this up. Trevon James now supporting Richard Harts Hex. Now, this was a little while ago. He made a video how, the 5 reasons you should buy Hex. I think it was called something like that. And then 5 days later, coincidentally, right? You need 5 days, 5 reasons to start rethinking that. He made a video, I'm done promoting Hex, and that video, he didn't even really talk about not promoting Hex anymore. He just immediately went into some Tron gambling dap. So just an absolute mastermind, an absolute supervillain in the crypto community, has his 100,000 subscriber plaque for all of his scams. It's just amazing. I mean, phenomenal, mind-blowing genius. He has to have an IQ of 160, and this is why.
Richard Harts Hex. Is it a scam? I'm gonna give you my 5 reasons
is.
why I'm giving him all of my Ethereum.
Okay, so I kind of doubt that he gave him all of his Ethereum or some, even I have no idea. But this is the guy who is responsible for probably the losses of upwards of millions of dollars in people's Bitconnect. This guy right here, 100,000 subscribers. Go subscribe, right? It just it hurts my soul. But if he did, Richard Harts Hex is literally worth less than 1 Satoshi. It's effectively worth nothing. They actually had to extend the digits on the exchange that it's on to represent less than 1 Satoshi. It's like 7,900 millisatoshis or something, like sub. I don't even know how you describe that number. It is literally less than 8 digits in price. And then 5 days later, I'm done with Hex. But hey, check out this gambling dApp. Good for you. So even after Bitconnect, the idea of crypto-based lending platforms has not been abandoned in the sphere of DeFi. There are projects which still work on principles similar to Bitconnect, but the project rules are careful not to allow too much rapid growth, not too much rapid growth, and to control the flow of money so that the scheme lasts much longer. Hey, that's a good idea, right? Make the scheme last much longer. Instead of a short scheme, let's make it a long scheme, because that's better. In the years since Bitconnect, the crypto space has attempted to purge its reputation to avoid accusations that all earnings within the space rely basically on a Ponzi scheme. Well, that's not necessarily true with crypto in general, but with like proof of weak hands, etc., all that stuff. Yeah, those are all Ponzi schemes, literal actual Ponzi schemes. But moving on here to CoinMarketCap, everything kind of sort of, you know what I mean? We're flattening off. And it's going to be hard to say what is going to push this forward. So I think there was a lot of good news, I suppose, with Bitcoin SV. As you can see, Bitcoin SV still under Bitcoin Cash. They're just brutal fight to stay on top here. But it seems like it's sort of waning just a little bit. And with this flattening off, you know, it's hard to say. Like, people might realize that, hey, it's not still going up. It's not still going up and up and up. So people are going to be stopping their flow of money into the crypto world, and people might start taking their profits soon, and we may see a dip. However, again, that halvening coming up in 6 months. Well, not 6 months. What is it? Just like 3-4 months away now? No, 5 May. So like 4 months away. Sure, why not? And we'll have to see what that with what happens with that. Anyway, I think there's just going to be a lot of articles happening. It's going to be all over Reddit's forums, etc. And that's going to FOMO people in. It's going to raise the price. You know, I don't know if it's going to go much past like something like 13 or 14,000 because of that FOMO. And then we're going to see again another sell-off, another profit taking, and it's not going to be for 6 months, a year till we really start feel that crunch, that supply crunch, as people are taking it and taking it, and that supply crunch of miners putting it onto exchanges and people taking it off. As it'll start being realized sooner or later, but it's more like probably a minimum of 6 months before the halvening effect itself inherently is raising the price, and not just FOMO from the articles or etc. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, like this video. I love it when you press that like button. Come on, it's really easy. And share the video. That helps me out a lot. But as usual, I'll see you guys next time.